Hey Crypto Masters, welcome back to the Crypto Mastery channel. So today we're going to be taking a look at three key news updates. The first one, we'll be taking a look at the state of the crypto market, what this currently means for people investing right now, what kind of state is the market currently in, and what might we expect in the future. The second news update will be about Cardano and a big Metaverse kind of blockchain release and something you should keep your eye out for the future. And the third piece, we'll take a look at FTX, right? What are FTX up to, the latest partnership, and what might we expect to see from FTX as we move further into 2022. So before we get into it, again, this is not financial advice. This is all based off my own research and my opinion. So please do your own research and please make your own investment decisions. Before we get into it, hit that like, hit that subscribe button, hit the bell notification so you can keep up to date with the latest videos. So let's take a look at the latest crypto news. So first off, let's take a look at the crypto fear and greed index. I mean, we all know if you're a crypto investor or you're interested in the crypto market, we're in a very bearish market right now. There's a lot of sell-offs happening. There's other things happening in the world that is actually driving the price action for crypto right now. So it's not just another cryptocurrency cycle, but it's also kind of an economic cycle globally as well, with things happening in China. We've got the coronavirus kind of situation also impacting crypto over the last couple of months. So there's a couple of compounding effects that have kind of caused what we see in the crypto market today. But if we take a quick look, we can see that, the fear and greed index is down to 13. So that's very, very low. Obviously not as low as yesterday when it was 11. Last week it was 22, so a little bit higher. But you can see that pretty much we're in this bear market, right? We've got kind of trading down overall on the markets for a projected period of time. Now, as we quickly jump over and we take a look at coin market cap and we look at, basically the anchors for the rest of the crypto market currently, that being Bitcoin and Ethereum. And what I mean by that is they're an anchor because, if they make heavy gains, they pull the market with them. If they make heavy losses, they also pull the market down with them there as well. So typically the price action generally that you see in Bitcoin and Ethereum, you will see a ripple effect through the rest of the cryptocurrencies. So if we take a look, we can see that, well, actually trading at the moment, Bitcoin trading at $34,553, Ethereum $2,338. So Bitcoin is down 3% over the 24 hours. Ethereum's down 7% over the 24 hours. And over the last 7 days, Bitcoin's lost almost 20% of its value, and Ethereum's lost around 30% of its value. So heavy losses, right? If we take a look, though, you can look at the actual chart here and the way it's trended, then it's fell down here. Look, almost identical. That's what I mean about the anchor and how the price action you see in this will ripple through, and you'll see very similar price action. Even as you go down, you look at Cardano, right? A bit more of a steady slope down, but again, trending in the same overall direction as these two cryptocurrencies. I mean, XRP, pretty much an identical chart, right? Same with Solana, pretty much identical chart. So we can see that when these two, big boys in crypto move, they move the markets with them. So let's take a quick look at Bitcoin chart itself. We can see that, I'm not really interested in the 1 day chart. Let's look over the 7 days. Again, we can see that 7-day chart, massive cliff fall off here, settling around the 35K mark. If we look back a month ago, we can see that, it's been a steady decline over that month's period. And then there's a big kind of shelf fall off here, right? Again, we know the news that's out and kind of where this has been driven from. We've got the stuff happening in China. And again, that causes massive effects through the cryptocurrency market. So we can see that it's dropped quite heavily overall. And we'll see similar stuff if we go take a look at, the Ethereum chart itself. Exactly the same kind of trend. Kind of a bigger shelf fall off here. And then another kind of shelf fall off here as well. So similar kind of action. And I'd like to say we're at the bottom, but who knows, right? I mean, cryptocurrencies are heavily influenced by kind of social media, other trends in the market. I mean, the Dow overall and the kind of, the other kind of investments that you can do as an investor, those markets are also down as well. Cryptocurrencies are always more volatile, so you'll see heavy drops. That's why you see 20, 30, 40% drops in some of these cryptocurrencies. Simply because, it's a much more volatile space, and that's where you really need to be careful about investing in cryptocurrency. I know that, for this overall bear market, I believe looking at some research, we're looking at around like 185,000 people who've been liquidated, completely lost all of their funds from this crash. That is quite kind of scary, and you should pay attention to what you're investing in. Invest what you can afford, and don't over leverage yourself in one space. Make sure you're diversifying so you can minimize that risk. So secondly, I want to touch on a Cardano Metaverse that is launched on the blockchain called Pavia. So I'm a huge fan of Pavia. I've done a previous video already on Pavia, and I think it's got such strong potential moving forward as a metaverse in the Cardano space. They've already sold, as part of their first land sale, a bunch of land in the Pavia kind of ecosystem. You can go and get that land on, various NFT marketplaces, secondary markets where this land's being sold currently. And, moving forward, I think this is going to be a strong kind of metaverse to the scale of probably Sandbox and Decentraland. But think about it, right? Instead of being on Ethereum, you're actually on Cardano, which is a much more eco-friendly kind of blockchain, as well as it being a much kind of cheaper blockchain to actually transact and do things across. So I think this has got huge potential moving forward. Keep an eye on it, because there'll be a future land sale coming up at some point in the future. So make sure you keep an eye on it and you get involved in that land sale. I certainly will be, to see if I can get an estate or whatever it may be as the land sales come up. The final bit of news today is around the FTX and Sol partnership. So basically, you've got the Sol Crypto Show, and Sol do a number of different events kind of around the world, and now they've partnered with FTX in order for FTX to kind of serve as the presenting partner for the annual SALT events. We look at FTX, I really see this being a strong investment for 2022. They got the FTX Arena. They're doing a bunch of other investments. They've got various sponsorship deals with some pro athletes and some other people. And I think that, this is going to be probably following the same trend as crypto.com. It's going to be following the same trend as Binance. This is going to be a huge thing moving forward. They're pumping loads of investment into partnership deals, into, advertisements. And I can see this being a strong growth investment in 2022. So thanks again for watching this crypto news update. We are in a big kind of, bear market at the moment. But again, remember that, as people are selling, it's your opportunity to buy, right? The market is really low considering where it was, 5-6 months back. So consider that in terms of the investments you might want to make and how you can get in on these at good price action now, right? Because basically what you're looking at is a crypto market on discount. So think about where your buying potential might be right now. So thanks for tuning in, and I will catch you on the next video.